Hi everyone, good evening. No, good evening. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. Okay, shall we just wait 1 minute for everyone to tune in our start the session? How you guys doing? Okay, guys, shall we just begin our session again? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to IC Market webinar. So today it's all about pre-markets. Again, if you have any specific instrument you want me to have a look, just let me know. All right. Okay, so before I start the webinar, disclaimer first. Okay, everything in this video is purely educational in nature. All right, nothing should be considered as investment recommendation and or any kind of investment advice. All right, and risk warning: trading forex and CFD carries significant risk and is not suitable for investor. Introducing your host today, my name is Peggy. I'm investment analyst and a prop trader. Okay, and before we look at our light chart together, a quick look on economic and revenue for entire week. So basically, September 15, which is Monday, there's no news. Okay, on September 16 we have two high impact news coming up, which is gonna impact CAD and US dollar. For the CPI and US dollar will be core retail sales. Okay, September 17 GDP at early 6 a.m. we have CPI coming up, and 1:45 p.m. for CAD we have a Bank of Canada rate statement. Okay, and another one is at 6 p.m. for the US dollar. We have an FOMC meeting. So basically it's high impact news coming up. I think it's gonna be impact gold as well, but it seems like gold is just ranging or sideways. We're gonna look at gold together later. And next one on September 17 we have 10:45 p.m. for Kiwi dollar for the GDP. September 18 early in the morning 1:30 a.m. we have Aussie dollars for unemployment chain. We have employment chain and unemployment rate. 11 a.m. GDP. Okay, and 12:30 we have unemployment claims. And September 19 we have a Bank of Japan coming up, so they are not have given us specific timing, so this you need to be careful if you trade anything that pair with JPY. If you can on September 19, you shouldn't trade anything that pair with yen. Okay, this is high impact news for this week. Okay, now we're gonna have a quick look. Let's just look for the DXY first. Remember when I did the pre-market 2 weeks ago? Hey, good morning, Nick. Yes, we're gonna do the DXY. This was the last 2 weeks. Remember, whenever we look at the higher time frame, remember for the monthly, we're gonna still buy and sell for the DXY. Why? Because DXY has already broken for this used to be the support level, now it's a pullback. Okay, now it's an overlap. Okay, last month, which is August 1st, price had pulled back to what is that, 100.62. So I still buy and sell for the DXY. Okay, whenever we zoom in to D1, you look at the D1, right? Here, this was like, I'm gonna D1 time frame. September 11, price almost hit the first resistance, remember, and then falling here. You look at the market structure, even though this one, right, price has this is the first resistance for the monthly time frame. When you zoom in, we're gonna highlight the key level. I think I highlight the key level based on the H4 here. Let's go to H4. Okay, look here, I'm gonna remove this. Okay, in H4 time frame, price almost trigger, okay, the zones, right? Because on the higher time frame D1, since here you consider price make a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Okay, in H4, at these zones, they created the kind of like a M pattern, something like that, right? We're gonna pull back and then continue, correct? But if you're gonna highlight the zone from the week, you're gonna get these zones from this week to this neckline here, okay? And if you're gonna highlight the area of the resistance, this is gonna be the zones, right? You can see that price went in September 11 and continue to fall, which is September 11, which is Thursday, okay? And Friday, whenever you see on the XY, price had impulsive move from the resistance level, and then they created the bearish engulfing candle or other block. If you're gonna identify in H4, and you can see price almost go to the bearish OB and then falling in the XY. Okay, good morning. Okay, you said good evening to me. What time over there? My time zone is at 4 a.m. So I would say good morning to you. Sure, we do Aussie to you after the DXY. We can go to H4 and have a look. In H4 here, within H4, maybe that if you really want to find, right, here have the FVG or fair value gap. Okay, that's why price went in the FVG, or you also can use the Fibonacci. I think it's tapping 61.8% exact, right? You can see that within our FVG we have 61.8 again. We have 61.8. So whenever you see the FVG is quite big, so if you want to get very kind of like sharp FVG or where the entry, you can use the 61.8% here. Okay, you can see that. And then you can see price go to FVG and then falling. So this is gonna be the zones, right? You can see. Okay, so keep in mind FVG or fair value gap. Not every like FVG is gonna work out. You need to find significant FVG which is like within the OB or close to the either support and resistance level. In this case, at the resistance level, okay, and we have 61.8%. Okay, move on to the H4. I'm gonna remove this one. Or this one, right? I think this is based on D1. You can see price almost touching the extension and bouncing up. Okay, if you're gonna look at H4 from this level, we have a lot of like 3 candle, which is the price action. You also see that there is a divergence here. This is the bullish divergence. Okay, this is a bullish divergence. Okay, versus the indicator. No, there's no divergence here. Sorry, let me know. But we have a price action. Okay, 3 price action. Okay, there's no divergence here. Need 4. Okay, there's no divergence. Oh, in in H1 we have the divergence here. Price make a lower low, indicator is make a higher low. It's a bullish divergence here. Okay, now let me key level. I still put here for my first support. Okay, even to look at the indicator RSI, it might continue to fall to at least 30. So this level, if we're gonna put like that, I make a monitor which is, where is it? Oh, yeah. Oh no, the resistance, that's correct, the zone. Okay, might be something like that. Monitor this level. Okay, this is H4. You can see that seems like close below, but we need to wait until the market open. Let's look on a higher time frame. On a high time frame, this level, just monitor at this level. Okay, and below here I'm gonna do in D1 since the market still closed. This is gonna be the demand zones. Okay, so this is gonna be the demand zone. On the left there is nothing. I made to stretch to all the way to the black. This is gonna be I would say this is a support level. So that's why you can see that price have reacted from this support level. Gonna keep it there, but take note of these demand zones here. Okay, and then another second support gonna put at the swing low. So basically DXY is still buy at sell at least here or demand zone here. You can see price has in D1, right? Price had broken below the Ichimoku cloud and it indicate the bearish move. Whenever price have broken below, you will see that very strong. This just went up. Okay, it doesn't mean like we also you cannot trust indicator 100% because we know that whenever price below Ichimoku cloud, we're gonna buy at sell, right? Whenever price broken above Ichimoku cloud, you're gonna buy at buy or bullish. But in this case, we still sell, right? In sell. Whenever go up here, you should know that this is the area for where for resistance in monthly. Okay, if you're gonna look at the monthly time frame or the higher time frame, you're gonna see that price have broken. Okay, it's monthly. Oh, right, and price have broken already below in H4, also below. Okay, in H4 below, D1 also below. So we're gonna buy as sell for the DXY. Now let's just look at Aussie dollar rent say Aussie. Okay, gonna look on the higher time frame. I still think it's gonna be the bearish move, but it seems I'm gonna look at this zone. This one, like in monthly, this one was the support level, broken. This is resistance, broken, break above. But if you're gonna look at market structure, we're gonna buy and sell. If price still cannot close above this high, which is from this zone, you can see the pullback at 0.69044. This one for the monthly, either you're gonna identify at your first resistance. you're gonna identify this at your first resistance level. Okay, and you see that above your resistance level you also have the bearish OB here. Okay, meaning this is gonna be the zones, right? And price has broken. This is the resistance level. It should be in D1 and create this supply demand zone here. So if we see something, I'm gonna look. Okay, if they can break above, they can pull back and continue, right? It was sideways in the monthly, right? It was sideways since somewhere here below on April 23rd and go back up again October 1st and finally break below this, which is December 24th, and now rising. So in these zones, okay, you'll see the pullback between 0.6759 to 0.6904 for the monthly time frame. Okay, I'm gonna do the weekly. Okay, weekly time frame, right? This is a support level. You can see that this zone, you might see the pullback. If price gonna respect this level, this is gonna be the first resistance level weekly. This is gonna be a second resistance in weekly time frame. Broken 61.8%. This is gonna be the zone at 78.6 for weekly. Okay, we're gonna do multi time frame analysis. Okay, now what about in D1? D1 here is gonna be the support level, first support. Okay, this is gonna be the first support. This is gonna be second. This is gonna be the first resistance. I'm gonna adjust a little bit. And people might say, oh, it seems like price have broken. Then I need to use the extension within the zones. Okay, or from this high, you can see that exact where somewhere at the extension. So I'm gonna use the extension. This is gonna be the zone. This is the first resistance. Okay, you go to H4, you can see that whenever price go right in H4, what do you see? Price has twister, they call what, twister top, right? This pattern price action. You can see the opening, closing and opening almost the same price in H4, around like 0.668. okay, so we'll just say, okay, this is the resistance level in H4. So we're gonna say that price would continue to fall to at least these zones. In H4, I'm gonna adjust. This gonna be your intermediate support level. First, still the same. Okay, I'm gonna do key level in H4. This is a second support. Okay, let's just see how the market open later. Okay, second resistance in D1. is here. %200 extension. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for the second support. Okay, EUR AUD. Okay, so this is a key level. Okay, for the Aussie dollars, guys. EUR AUD. Just have a quick look in D1 price have broken. You can see that price broken, right? And this support become the resistance, and you can see the pullback, the resistance level. Like it's not, this is first resistance in the D1 time frame, but let me have a quick look on the higher time frame. Okay, price had, I think I'm using the why this should be a protection when in 100% protection here. Look at the monthly first. Monthly time frame. Why there's such a long wick here? She may be broken. This is the support level. Okay, and that is a wick here. D1, this is a support level close to the extension. Let me find the zones. This is, you might see the price bounce from this level, meaning that they're gonna target either here. Okay, from here, if price pull back, you may continue to sell down from this level. No. This is price may pull back up again. D1. Another zone is gonna be the second resistance for his 4 time frame. Okay, I'm gonna pick for the D1 time frame. Okay, broken below 50%. Okay, whenever you zoom in, you will see that there is a supply zone here. So this is gonna be the zones for you to sell. Plus minus a few pip. Okay, because I may not put exact the number. Let me put here. Oh. Okay, let's just put here. Okay, this is a second resistance for his 4 time frame. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the level. Gonna sell here, over here. Again, support. So we have 38 and 61.8. Okay, the zones. Okay, so this Euro or Aussie. Okay, and one more is the GBP NZD. So if price rising or broken below, you're gonna buy here, or you can just put this one as your intermediate support level, which is the recent low. Okay, let's say this is gonna be the high, the recent high. For example, if price is falling and broken the previous low here, you can use the extension. You will see that within our the support level, they're gonna have a 161.8 to support these zones. Okay, if this gonna be the recent high, but let's just say market open, price have rising, and then we're gonna wait for the sell entry at this level, first resistance. Okay, this is the level. GBP NZD. As you can see, it's a bearish move for the H4 time frame. D1 still buy at buy, price has broken at the resistance level. This is going to be the support. Weekly as well. Weekly, okay, what about, but weekly is look like what? Look like the might changing the momentum from bullish to bearish. Okay, this level, they make the swing high, price close below 2.3015. Okay, let's look at monthly. Monthly time frame, price has reacted off or kind of close above the first resistance. This very nice overlap at where? I just put at the body 1.446, and this is the zone from the wick to the body. That's going to be some other zones, meaning they might continue to rise to this level and then falling. But in the lower time frame, it is normal that you're going to see price pull back and continue to rise. The first support for the monthly, this is going to be the first support. Within we have the demand zone here. Okay, meaning that in the lower time frame, you're gonna see price falling and might rising to the zones to complete the bullish move at the resistance level on a higher time frame. Okay, weekly, right? That's why you can see in the weekly time frame, this is the supply zone. You may see supply zone on the resistance level, right? Price did not close above the body and now it's falling. This one may be your lower time frame support level. Okay, you can see that it might falling. This is gonna be the support level in weekly. Okay, so what you need to do, you're gonna buy at buy, right? This is a D1. Look at D1 time frame. You whenever you want to adjust at the body, this is going to be the zones, and this one is going to be your the resistance level in D1, right? Price has risen and slightly, all you want to capture here, price did not close above the body. Okay, you can see that they're gonna maybe fall here to this zone and then rising. Yeah, I'm gonna do gold after this pair. Yep, let's be zoom down to H4. You're gonna see here, right, this zone slightly before the support level. You'll see that there is a demand here, right? That's why price went in demand zone and had a rejection, okay, in this level. So we're gonna pick this one at first support level. It's just a line, it's here. I'm gonna adjust the zones. This is not, I'm gonna pick here in H4 first resistance. This is second resistance is right here. So what you want to do, as long as in H4 time frame price still make the bearish move, look at market structure here, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This one is what? This one is a fake breakout. Why fake breakout? The body is closed below 2.29946. So this is gonna be a fake breakout. Stop hand is at this week. Okay, make an equal high. They just say price close below, either identify lower low here, lower high, lower low. If price can close above the body, this is gonna be change momentum and continue like that. Okay, the condition is that price need to close, if gonna changing momentum, they need to close below first resistance level. This is a fake breakout. Okay, this is a fake breakout here. This zone. Okay, the next support level, if they're changing, you're gonna look the market structure, you're gonna look something like that. Okay, but now still continue to make a lower low, lower high, and the next support level in H4 is here. This level. Second support. Then we're gonna first support here. You can see that, right? Within the zones. 61.8% Fibbo. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be the zones, and now I'm gonna do gold right now, XAUUSD. Oh, it is strong. I thought like price is gonna fall from here, but all-time high is already overbought. I think price has 3675. And 2 3 4. We might gonna see a gold pullback. Okay, two, oh, 200 and 600 have broken above 4,000. They're gonna have a 4,000 in the future. I don't know when, to be next year. Like it's gonna look like yellow wave, right? It's gonna be 1 2, could be all the way 3. It's gonna be extended wave, pull back. That's be like swing. But I have broken the chart pattern here in monthly, right? It's wave 1, wave 2, continue. But we're gonna see, might see the pullback. Let's look at the weekly time frame. Price has a pullback because there's you may see the pullback from the weekly time frame, but don't worry, we're gonna look at H1 later. At D1, price has made a triangle here. D1 is really nicely. You will see that price had a, let's just say, close below and a pullback, right, at this level. And this is the used to be the, either you're gonna say the trend line, okay, the bearish trend line, for example. Price have broken on August 28, the belly close above, and then you can see the pullback at where, at the zone. You're gonna get the zones whenever you draw the wick and the body, right? It's gonna be the support level zone, right, and rising. And they also have broken, used to be all-time high at 3,005, right? Now it was somewhere stop at the high 3,675.74. Why they don't go exact at 75? I think because they can see that there's a lot of pending order sale at 3,675. Oh, isn't it? The high was 3,675.86. Okay, somewhere around that. Okay, that's the high. And after that, you see the body is might. You can see the rejection. Let me go. You know, all the indicator we see that is already overbought. Monthly, D1, weekly go back above 70. Monthly is for so long, right? We go to H4 now. What you're gonna see in H4, price could not close above, and it was ranging in M15 3654. Okay, and this zone is, you're gonna highlight, this zone is gonna be your bearish OB. Okay, bearish at the block, and price did not close above 3655, let's just say. Okay, and it was ranging in M15. So I kind of like on Thursday and Friday and buy sell, but within the zones. If you're gonna narrow, it's gonna be this level. Okay, whenever you zoom in M15, you will see that it was seen here. Okay, let's just move back here a little bit, which is whenever price go to all-time high at 3,675, let's say in M15, or even in M15, let's just say price had make a higher high, higher low. Sometimes if you cannot see market structure, you use this and find it can move. This is sideways, right? We're not gonna pick from here. Let's just look at the M15. Whenever sideways, okay, price gonna either move up or move down. Whenever they break the box, you can see the impulsive move. We just say higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? Now, price has created the valid engulfing, create the order block here. So this is the low. If price could break below this level at 3638 around that zone, okay, I'm gonna see price gonna pull back, or in H1, right? If price can close below, let's just say this level, the body close below, then I'm gonna wait for price to go like pull back in the lower time frame, then gonna sell, okay? And price is close below, right? You can see the body close below. I'll go to the M15. Price has closed below where? Remember, price has closed below this. If M15, I'm gonna pick here, or I might want to pick here. Another one is here. I will highlight the zone. So M15. If the body close below, then the recent low is not here. It's gonna be somewhere around here. Let's see. Okay, too fast. The recent low is here, meaning that if price rising to where? To the zone, you're gonna use the P and D premium discount, or you can use the at least 50 to 61.8. This is the OB, okay? The red one is the OB in H4. Remember this one, okay? And the sell zones, if you want to sell, okay, usually what is the condition? You need to wait for price to, this is the entry here. Why I get the entry? Price need to break below the previous low, right? Pull back, this is gonna zone, we gonna sell. Now price have made the recent low here, our zone is gonna be moved down a little bit. Why? Whenever price makes the new low, you need to pull Fibo from the swing low to the swing high, the recent one. That's gonna be the zones, and you want to get at least above 50 to 78.6. The zones gonna be here. This is how you mapping the like the entry, okay? Price went in, right? You can see that the zone at where 3657 or 56 around the zones, right? And then falling. This is how you get the entry. And went in, went down. In the M15, this is gonna be your TP1 here, right? Here, if you were to sell at 3655, TP1 is about 3678. This is going to be a take profit, which is a take profit here. Then it was rising, backing up, it go to H4, okay? In H4, okay, now back to H4 time frame, right? Price go where? You can see go to our OB. This is OB, okay? This is a OB, you see? This is a OB, right? So M15, we want to sell if price go above 50. That's why we highlight the zones. Go back to H4. Let's say in H4 time frame, where is our high? High is here, where is the low? We may consider, okay, price has broken this level. Close below, I mean the close below, right? It's something like it's close below, and then price did not make an all-time high. they still close below 3655. So what we're gonna do, back to D1 again. Okay, D1 time frame is closing somehow. The candle is still, it's not like, it's not very tell me the size that it's gonna make a bearish move or reverse from these zones. But in H4, what I can see, if I'm gonna buy and sell based on H4 time frame, as long as price did not close above 3674. Okay, it might look something to this level, pull back and continue. If they're gonna make a bearish move, this is gonna be the first support, this is gonna be a second support, somewhere around there. Okay, around this zone, meaning that if the body close below, I'm gonna put at the wick close below 3622, this one is gonna be the resistance level. If they close below, this is gonna be pullback and then continue, something like that. Okay, let I move down again. Okay, at this zone in H1, you're gonna see people buy from this level because this is a demand zone. Okay, you may buy at this level, right? You can see that, and we have a other block here. You see that this is your OB, so that would be 3636 to 3631. You may buy from this level, these zones. Okay, and you can see that OB here is already taken because this week price has fallen to this OB, right? And you look at the M15. What do you see in M15? Price went down and price did not close below the body, right? Cannot close below 3615, and you can see price went into the OB, right? Taken already, and also close above the support level. This is the support level. Below there is the OB, which is H1, and price is rising. Okay, this is taken. I'm gonna remove. I'm gonna do in H1 time frame together in this. So this is the let's just say first support. I'm gonna put here my first support here. That's going to be the zone. Okay, the area of support level, and we're gonna look in H1 for the market structures. Since here, let's just say they make higher high, higher low, higher high, either higher low here, higher low and higher high, break below, make a lower low, lower high, lower low. I still consider it a lower high because price did not close, so either they're going to continue to go make a lower low here, lower high, and continue in H4. It might be something like that, meaning that if price close below this support level or this bullish OB, if they close below, this is going to be the resistance level, and this one, if price did not respect the OB or the block, this one is going to be your belly, your breaker box. Okay, I don't have breaker box here, meaning that if price did not respect the OB, this one is going to be your pullback resistance plus your breaker box. Okay, meaning the close below you have to from buy become your sell, meaning that price need to go in the zone in M15 if you see no like rejection confirmation, and then you have to sell. Okay, that is a setup for this week, and I can see that for the D1, this gonna be the demand zone for D1 time frame at about 3553. Let's just say this is the low, this is the high. 50%, that's gonna be 38.2% within the zones, somewhere around here. Okay, but this is gonna be in the lower time frame. Okay, either break below, pull back, or okay, or like this. If price, okay, if you were to buy from 31 to 36 from here, bounce, you take profit, it's gonna be at this level, TP1 at 44, about 100 pip, and TP2 at the high, which is 3654. This one's gonna be the TP1, this one is your TP2 as 54. Okay, why? Look at this price, the body did not close below, but because market still closed, we need to wait. If this H1, okay, rising, go in the zone here again, you may have a sell, because you still have the OB. If you want to narrow down the zone, we're gonna have the OB in M15 haven't taken, which is at this price. This is gonna be your sell zones within the OB. Okay, this level, and then stop loss you put above the all-time high, above like 76. Okay, TP1 able to sell here, to buy here, this is gonna be TP1. If you see the rejection, you might gonna fall. Zoom into the M15, what do you see? This one, if you want to trade with the like on the block, okay, maybe here or here, price had respect the OB, but you can see that this impulsive move, which is M15 close below, okay, now it's gonna be pull back, become your resistance level or sell entry. But come now, okay, you see that if they close below, meaning that from the support, pull back, or all the way here, gonna be a TP1. Okay, or this is the resistance level. This is the first resistance, this is the intermediate. If price gonna pull back or break all the way below from here, we're gonna buy. So my plan for Monday, I'm gonna buy at this zone. I'm gonna aim for this TP1 first, which is 100 pip, and second one, if price did not close above the 54, okay, I'm gonna buy at sell. But if price close above, another sell entry gonna be at this purple box, purple zones here. Okay, the next support level for H1 or even H4, if price did not close below this level. Let's just set it second support. Okay, but I'm gonna highlight the wick in the body. If they break below, let's say they might less back, it might go like that. If they can break below, pull back, or if they really can break below, close below, let's back this fall below 3,600. From this support, it's gonna be resistance level. So you need to respect one level at a time. Okay, so this is going to be the plan for this week. Okay guys, anyone have a question? Any other questions? This is your second resistance. This is the zones in H4. First resistance, second resistance at the all-time high. Okay, this is the second resistance. Anyone? Okay, I'm gonna look at BTC, finish off with the BTC. Okay, BTC with strong bullish move. I'm gonna mark out the body. It's here. All-time high was at the 124 plus. Weekly, first price had respect the neckline, which is here, right? You can see that. Now it's going to similar close above. This is the body of the monthly. I highlighted. This is the FVG. Okay, for the weekly. Oh, price go in the FVG of fabric gap. This is the one time frame. This is the first support. We have the demand zone here. Within the FVG here, I'm gonna remove. I'm gonna highlight the zones. This is the zones. First resistance, second resistance is here. Above that we have the OB here, right? This is the OB. We have the OB bearish or the block from the zone. That too far, so I'm not going to highlight unless price go in the zones and then I see the rejection. Okay, in H4 I'm gonna adjust the level. First support. This is a second support level. Okay. This is the resistance, and we have the OB here. What future? Which future? You're talking about which pair? I'm gonna end my webinar soon. This is the 38.2 and 61.8. Okay, so this is gonna be the key level for the BTC. Okay guys, so this should be all for today for the pre-market. If you were to ask me about the gold future actually is move the same direction with forex. It's just the price different. Okay, because I also trade future as well. He doing good. He doing good. I think he didn't want to do the pre-market anymore. That's why you did not see him. But he doing good anyway. Okay, so this is gonna be the views of the DXY. Okay. I can say that it might be in the bearish channel. Okay, channel here, somewhere here. All right guys, okay, I will pass the message to him that you say hi to him. All right guys, that should be all for today. All right, thank you so much guys. I will catch you again in the next 2 weeks. I think next week is gonna be Woon Hong, because do the pre-market with him. Okay, that should be all for today guys. I need to end already because we start from pre-market about 1 hour. So next time please come enjoy early and you can request. Okay guys, that should be all for today. Thank you so much guys. Bye for now. Take care.